and saying that you care about someone. You've known her for 5 minutes.
Don't even know her.
He doesn't even know her yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing the game, and he's in out the diary room all the time.
It's one of the things, man. It's hard because I do like the guy. I think generally on a day-to-day basis, usually he is a nice guy, and but when there's certain things that he can't leave alone, like he has to be the centre of attention for everyone. He has to know everything that's going on. That's when I think, okay, why would you do that? The only reason you would do that is because you want to be involved with everything that's going on in the house. And if you want to be involved with everything, then you obviously want to be fucking here in front of the cameras well, obviously we're all in front of the cameras all the time, but you want to be involved in absolutely everything that's going to be the main point of the fucking thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the only reason you'd go and sit with Josie and John when they're having a conversation like that is because, like, either one, you care for him, which he clearly doesn't because he didn't like Josie a week ago, or two, because you want to fucking be around while you know that the cameras are going to be on him, because everyone knows that in here, most of the time that Josie and John are having conversations like that, or if they're together, then the focus is on them, which is, to me, that's completely fine. But none of us go over and be like, oh, John, what are you two talking about? What? Do you know what I mean? If anything, most people take the piss out of them. Do you know what I mean? And just leave them to it. But for him to come over and be like, oh, yeah, so what's going on?
I didn't even know him.
Exactly.
When he came in, he's giving it all that. I didn't even know you guys. Knows nothing about you. He's trying to make out of you and he watched 2 episodes of it, but he's acting as if he knows you for being wholeheartedly, like, you know what I mean, like your best buddies. Didn't even know you.
And it pissed me off even more when you guys told me that everyone out here was telling him not to go in as well.
Oh, yeah. We're all here saying, come out from there. And then
everyone told him every time.
Then he sits up on there. I was watching and giving it that through the window.
There and fucking farted and fucking... That'll be me and you gone tomorrow, mate.
Him being told to leave, him sitting up on... They'll have to show all that.
Nah. I'm just saying, it just doesn't...
They obviously would have showed him sucking up to the mole on
I can't see shit. I can't find my candle.
Thank you. I know you wonder, please. Be a bit easy on him. Because, you know, I just don't like to feel anybody upset, John. I said from day one he was like that. But still, I don't want to see anybody upset, John. Please.
When he first came in, he wasn't upset. The reason why he got upset was because he knew that he came in here and he's like, I heard everything you said. I said, yeah, I know. I said, I'm about to say it all again. Right now. And he got upset because, maybe he got upset because he felt as though I was going to say it to his face. Well, stiff shit. I wasn't happy about that, Joyce. Like...
I know, but I don't want to say is...
There was no need for him to go in there after I told him not to and just leave you alone. There was no need for him to go in there and see if you were right in that. Like, he's the last... There's no need for him to do that. He needs to give you time. Like, if I wasn't willing to go in there, and I know you better than anyone else in here, then why did he need to? After I already told him not to. And before that, he came to me and he goes, so what's going on in the lovers' tiff? Because he wanted to know. He wanted to know what was going on in the situation. He didn't care if I was all right. He just wanted to know what was going on.
Yeah. all I say is, go a bit easy on it.
Well, what do you want me to do? Apologise to him? Apologise for what?
No, not apologise, just... I don't want...
Apologise. He should be apologising to me for coming in to using our situation between me and you for him to get involved
Look the
in.
other way a minute.
Like me and you got in argument after argument over him because I stuck up for him, and you thought he was as fake as fuck, and you thought all this shit, and now all of a sudden he's proved it as far as I'm concerned that he is like that, and now I look like a tosser because he like against everybody, even against you, had argument after argument with you, put our friendship at risk. For him. When the whole time, you're probably right, he probably did use the situation. He wanted to know what was going on between me and you.
There's not one person in here that can ever put our friendship at risk.
No, but I'm just saying, even when he came and ripped off the doona cover that day, he didn't do it because he wanted to be funny. He does it because he wants to know what's going on. He wants to see. That's why he comes over to our bed. He wants to see what's going on all the time. He does not like it.
I know that, John.
Well, if you know that, then what's the problem?
There is no problem, John. I feel a bit responsible for what's happened tonight. I should have come in and said something, but I didn't because I thought you were slagging me off as well.
Who did you think was slagging you off? If you had heard the conversation, I stuck up for you again.
Yeah, I know. I'm just explaining it.
I said that you were clueless, which you are, and that you didn't read the situation, and you don't see that he's using you. But I wasn't willing to say anything to you because I don't want to make you feel like shit. I don't want to make, because you have to that's something you have to decide for yourself. That's not something I'm not going to come in here and say that Sandpaper's using you because then it makes you feel like shit, and I'm not willing to do that. But Jay and Dave already come in there. They already started running their mouth. They already started saying that they didn't like him. They felt that he was untrustworthy and all this shit. And they asked for my opinion. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. I do think he's like that. And that's when Jay said, he goes, I just don't understand. From Josie's perspective, last week she hated it. And I said, well, she's a little bit naive. She's not exactly switched on. She doesn't see it. I said, and that's what I said because you didn't see. You didn't see what he's like, and that's fair enough. That's up to you. I'm not going to try and to get you to hate someone because I'm not about that.
What's
But
that?
what?
The dirty bastard.
But they already came in. They already came in halfway through the. He already came in halfway through the conversation.
Yeah, I know.
But
But I thought that's the reason I sat there and listened. I thought you were saying.
who? Me or Jay? Or, no one was slagging you off.
Yeah,
Jay just didn't understand why you're mates with him now. After you'd said that like people are only friends with him or people only see him because they want to be because they
he's
feel.
not being horrible to me. That's why.
Yeah, why do you reckon he's done that though, Jose? At the start, I'm not sure if that's why he's done it, but he's definitely changed since he's been up for eviction, hasn't he?
You coming to bed or not? You staying up? Right, Mark?
But, no, I'm just going for a quick wee.
Oh my God, the whole nation is seeing me leaving. Right? Right now?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, John, I know. Because I was trying to have this conversation with you last week. I just... What I just seen, I just don't, like, when you see, like, him upset like that.
Josie, he used me.
Yeah, I know he knew that.
He did not give a fuck. I don't care what anyone says. He did not care about you. He cared about the situation because he wanted in on the conversation. I told him not to go in there and speak to you. Everybody else told him to just fuck off and not go in there and speak to you. I told him to piss off and he wouldn't. He just could not have it. Like, he just wanted to be involved some way, somehow. And he could see that I was serious. He could see that you were serious. But yet he had to keep coming in. He had to keep...
Is this £100 cream?
Hardly enough, it's pseudocreme.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What's that?
I thought this was the £100 cream.
No, I know that, John. You don't have to keep going over it.
Right. Get yourself to bed and have a good night's sleep. Hey?
Right, love.
Sleep tight. Night, mate. Don't worry about tomorrow.
Catch up with you.
You need to get to bed too. Yes?
You're sexy face. I can't wait to kiss you.
I don't believe he's real at all. I don't.
Are you ready to come to bed with this sex goddess? Chuck. Not sex goddess. Dry humping goddess.
What you've got to remember is, he's just a 21-year-old kid, and beneath all the bravado, he's a sensitive guy, and don't let him get under your skin.
Oh, look at that.
I didn't care, Mario. I know different people try and get that camera time, like, for their own fucking reasons or whatever. Like, but he used me today. He did. He didn't care about the situation. He didn't care about Josie. He's talking shit. People will buy it, and I know you'll buy it because you're like that, and you will listen to his bullshit, and you will generally believe that he did care about Josie today. He didn't. He came up to me on the couch, and he said to me, he goes, "So what's going on in the lovers' tiff?" He didn't ask me how I was. He didn't ask me who I was, how I was. He could see that I was fucked off, but he did say, "Oh, hey Johnny, how are you? All right?" Like, it wasn't about that. He wanted to know what was going on. That's all he wanted to know. I heard when I was speaking to Josie, under our breath, like we were speaking on the lounge suite, he was just trying to listen. He just wanted information from Josie when he went in there today. He didn't give a fuck.
He's a 21-year-old kid. What do you expect?
Yeah, but I meant to be his mate, and when I went in there, I told him not to go and speak to Josie. I went in there, I said, "Sammy, just fuck off for a bit." I said, I need to talk to Josie. Everyone's welcome to come into the community. I never tried to ban anyone from the lounge. Everyone was in the lounge room, so we were in the bedroom. So if I wanted to have a private chat with her, I would have gone in the snug if everyone came in the bedroom. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I told him to fuck off, and he wouldn't go. He sat at the end of the bed, and he wouldn't go. I'm like, Sammy, he's like, "Why can't you have a chat while I'm here?" What the hell's it got to do with him? Do you know what I mean?
No, I can see your point, but you've got to not let it get under your skin.
But it did get on my skin, because why did he need to be involved, Mario? Why did he need to be involved?
Because I think in a lot of ways he sees you as like an older brother figure, so he wants to follow you around like a little duck.
But he didn't follow me. He followed Josie, the girl that he called a fat slag 4 days ago.